question number 1 of the PhilNITS FE afternoon portion of the exam. In this question, we are given an integer value from 0 to 100, and from that integer, we should be able to determine the letter grade for that student. The score tells us that if it's 80 to 100, the letter grade is D, which means pass with distinction. If it's 50 to 79, the letter grade would be P, which means pass. And if it's 0 to 49, that would be an F, which is fail. Now, if we look at the program, here we get the blanks which we need to fill up. And again, the part about the scores. I think for certain people, they would be puzzled as to whether we are supposed to include 80, 50, or is it above 80 or above 50? And the way to answer this is to, of course, once we look at the program in this way, we want to know what are the choices. If we look at the answer group, we have here several, and again, the part about whether we include the 80 or the 50 is again something that we need to figure out. Now, I did choose the correct answer, which includes the 80 and the 50, because this one says it should be greater than or equal to. And so if we go back to the program, here it's saying that we return D when the score is blank. And if we look at the table before this, we get a D if the score is between 80 and 100. Therefore, if the score is greater than or equal to 80, that's the time when we return D. Therefore, 80 is included. So the correct answer for letter A, blank A, is greater than or equal to 80. In the same way, if we look at the score, for example, 50, and based on the table, we get a P, a pass, if the score is 50 to 79. So again, because the answer for the one before it, blank A, is greater than or equal to 80, and this one should also have the same answer, because you can see that this one is blank A and this one is also blank A, then this should be greater than or equal to 50 as well. And we know that if your score is between 50 and I think based on the table it says here 50 to 79, then the letter grade should be P. Therefore, the return value would be P, and if it's not D, not P, then it's supposed to be letter grade F, which means fail. And I think we can also see that in the table a while ago. And of course, from the answer group, we then choose E, where for column A, blank A has greater than or equal, for column B, blank B, letter P, and column C, blank C, letter F. Again, this question, I think, is something that we can figure out if we know how to look at the table, the program, and also the answer group. and we can understand what's going on. I do know that this question may be also easy for quite a number of exam takers, but we know that there is a weight in the questions. So if this is easy for you, there might be another question that is harder but would have a much heavier weight in terms of points. And therefore, if you can answer this, make sure that you also continue on with the rest of the questions and figure out whether you can answer them as easily or not.